Viennese Chocolate Cafe. Rich coffee with a touch of luscious chocolate.
Shwabadi, how did I get here? For those who have watched my video as seen on the internet about Shwabadi, most of y'all are probably familiar with him. But for those who are unaware of my channel, I'm Android Ari, the internet nobody, and this is the new look. 2024, 2020K, magic in the air, feeling immaculate, and I hope that your year's going well. But this is a short episode devoted to his most latest EP. How did I get here? Shwabadi is a nerdcore artist and extremely experimental content creator. He stands currently at 180,000 subscribers. His music goes to all sorts of genres. He's like a chameleon in a lot of sense. But one aspect that is something to be admirable about when it comes to Shwabadi as a content creator as well as a musician is how introspective a lot of his projects happen to be. If you listen to a lot of the Where Bear parts at night, you'll notice there's a darker, grimmer tone to it. Even his other projects have a extreme sense of isolation to them. Bear in the Booth gives you that sort of introspection. And with somebody who has made such a living off of being on the internet, chronically online behaviors as well as the devotion to ever increasing and upping the ante becomes something you're diligently about. Since this job is one that requires you being online, it creates a sense of isolation. Something that was once a joy in some regards can sometimes feel like a prison, constantly ensuring that you're never falling off. Other jobs allow you to just kind of work, but with a creative passion, you are supposed to continuously inundate yourself with ensuring that you're on top of whatever particular trend. That is not to necessarily say that this is what Shwabadi does, but I think for the most part this project shows a bit of fatigue, almost showing that he's finally looking around his surroundings to examine and evaluate himself.
Vision for children or marriage. I got no vision at all, imprisoned in walls that I laid down brick by brick.
Deciding to intro the project with two incredibly also introspective artists. We have Ham Sandwich with his project Anatomedy 2.
Girl, you know you made me feel blessed now. You made me wanna say yes now.
And we have self-portrait maker himself, Yayu.
Take my place. Oh, really trying to be hard online. You was starting off fine till it came out fake. Sparks don't fly, baby, make my day. Dark love life, but it came out great.
Both of these artists are incredibly introspective and they are exceptionally lyricists on top of all of that. I couldn't think of no two tag team that could have provided a better intro to the project itself. Again, this speaks towards the monument that Shwabadi has built for himself, but also speaks to a bit of distance he's created between him and the internet. It's easy to fall into this trap where you're chronically online to the point where it starts to psychologically abuse your health and your physical health. There's a erosion of your IRL life between that and what you do for a living on a regular basis. There's no time period or framework that you have to operate under. You are in fact your own boss, and sometimes with that in mind, you can spend a relentless amount of hours ensuring and refining what you want to do online. But at the same time, it is dangerous to do so because it often doesn't put your health at the forefront.
When I'm like this, I might die today. Yeah, I might die today. If it makes it easier, I'd probably throw my life away.
Sometimes all it takes is one bad day to push someone over the edge, and one bad remake to destroy a really good comic. Shwabadi in the song Good or Bad really speaks to us that mind state, that framework in which if someone antagonized you in this particular moment in time, they might be in for it. And Jay's beat bars does an effective job within the song to really illustrate how far he's come to how he got here.
Maybe I'm too easy to love.
Maybe I'm too easy.
Yes, it's true, I know good on my one lifespan. But enough is 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 enough.
This leads us into the song Love Too Easy. It speaks about the caution and dubiousness of finding love again. Sometimes past relationships can make the idea of leaping into something later down the line quite hazardous, or something you might not even consider doing in the future. Freeze does an impressive job with the vocalism as well. This part of the video I was gonna sing, but I decided to leave it out.
Is enough is enough is enough.
Push up, push up, push up. Push that weight off your chest.
Hello, Mark.
Been aiming for Mark, but then marksman shit.
Then that leads us into our next song, Push Up. And when I initially heard the chorus, all I heard was
breathe in, breathe out.
All jokes aside, but this is kind of just him talking about taking upon these weights and really amping himself up. It's a nice crescendo from the first song that speaks about the dreariness of continuously being online and going from dubious loves and potential losing of one's life through aggravation. And it leads us to our final track within the project.
He makes an impact on big stages and young lives. I don't know.
Proving yourself is the perfect climax to this entire project because it relates back to one thing that's completely undeniable. No matter how strenuous of a job this is, no matter how much people from the outskirts may not understand how dangerous it is to interact with you in sort of most of the stress, or how love might be cautionary tales from past experiences, one thing that can be completely undeniable about Shwabadi's nuts, and I promise you that's the last time I'm going to use that joke, is that he is an exceptional artist, and I can't wait to see what happens for the rest of the year. Welcome to the new aesthetic. Is it pleasing? Is it sexy? Do I look good in it? I'm happy to see all of you, and hopefully there'll be more content out. If Shwabadi happens to see this video, hi, and have a nice year. I don't know how to end this video, so I'll see you when I see you.